Hello everyone, welcome to class 6 subject mathematics chapter 7 fractions, and this is your lecture number 3. First of all, we will recapitulate of lecture 1 and 2. First is definition of fraction. What are fractions? Fraction is a part of a whole. Then we have learned about numerator and denominator. Number above the division line is known as numerator and below the division line is known as denominator. After that, we have done fractions on the number line. We will divide the line into equal parts. Then we write down whole numbers 0, 1, 2 and divide two whole numbers between the equal parts, which is given in the denominator, and then accordingly we will mark the fraction in the number line. After that, we have done proper fraction and improper fraction. Proper fractions are those fractions whose numerator is smaller than denominator, and improper fraction are those fractions whose numerator is greater than denominator. After that, we have done mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is a combination of whole and a proper fraction. Then conversion of improper into mixed and mixed into improper. Now today we will learn equivalent fraction and simplest form of a fraction. First of all, I am taking equivalent fraction. What are equivalent fractions? Two or more fractions are called equivalent fractions if they have same value. Each proper and improper fractions has many equivalent fractions. To find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, we may multiply or divide both numerator and denominator by the same number. Let me explain you. Suppose we have any fraction and we want the equivalent fraction of that. Then we can multiply that fraction, numerator and denominator, both by one number, and we get the equivalent fraction of that fraction. In this way, we can find out as many equivalent fraction as we want. This will be more clear to you with the help of some examples. Now see first example, replace box by correct number. Now it is given to us 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3, one fraction is given to us, and equal to this it is given box upon 21. Now see, in denominator, in place of 3, now we have 21. How we get 21 in place of 3? Definitely when we multiply 3 by 7, because 3 sevens are 21. So we multiply 1 also by 7, that is 7. Okay, so denominator in the second fraction is 21. To make both the fractions equal, we multiply numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 7. So 1 multiplied by 7 and 3 multiplied by 7. It will give you 7 upon 21. See the second example now. 45 upon 60. And equal to this it is given 3 upon box. Now see, in place of 45 in the second fraction we have 3. How we get 3 in place of 45? When we divide 45 by 15. So if we are dividing numerator by 15, we will divide denominator also by 15. So when we divide 60 by 15, we will get 4. So our new fraction is, or we can say our equivalent fraction of 45 upon 60 is 3 upon 4. See one more question. Find 3 equivalent fractions of 2 upon 3. Now we have to find out 3 equivalent fractions of 2 upon 3. Now it is not given to us that what will be the numerator or what will be the denominator. To find the equivalent fraction of a given fraction, we will multiply both numerator and denominator of the given fraction by the same number. as we want 3 equivalent fraction, so we will follow this step 3 times. Now see, the original fraction we have 2 upon 3. Now once I have multiplied 2 upon 3 both numerator and denominator by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 and 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So our now new fraction is 4 upon 6. So we can say that 2 upon 3 is equivalent to 4 upon 6. Now second equivalent fraction is, now we are multiplying 2 and 3 both, numerator and denominator both, by 3. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Our fraction is 6 upon 9. So 6 upon 9 is also equivalent to 2 upon 3. Now as we have to find out 3 equivalent fractions, so third time we are doing this. 2 upon 3 multiplied by 4, numerator also by 4 and denominator also by 4. 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. So 8 upon 12 is the next equivalent fraction. So 3 equivalent fractions of 2 upon 3 are 4 upon 6, 6 upon 9 and 8 upon 12. Now check for equivalent fraction. Now the question is how you will find out whether the given fractions are equivalent or not. Now one pair of fraction is given to us. It is 5 upon 9 and 30 upon 54. You have to find out whether these fractions are equivalent or not. The method for this is cross multiplication. By cross multiplication we have 5 multiplied by 24. See, I have made arrows. 5 is multiplied by 54 and 30 will be multiplied by 9. So 5 54s are 270 and 30 multiplied by 9 is 270. As 270 is equal to 270, since both the products are equal, so the given fractions are equivalent. And if they are not equal, then we will write down that given fractions are not equivalent. Now our next topic that we have learned today is simplest form of a fraction. What do you mean by simplest form? Simplest form, lowest form or irreducible form, all the meanings are same. A fraction is said to be in the simplest or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1, okay, which we can't reduce anymore. So there are two methods to reduce a given fraction in its simplest form. One is SCF method and the other is prime factorization method. Now one by one we will discuss both the method. First is your SCF method. Find the SCF of numerator and denominator of the given fraction. Divide the numerator and denominator by SCF. Now what you have to do in this method? You will find out first of all the HCF of numerator and denominator both. This you have learned how to find out SCF. Okay, and then divide numerator and denominator both by the SCF and you will get the fraction in the simplest form. Now see one example. Reduce 45 upon 105 in its irreducible form, that is simplest form. Now SCF of 45 and 105 is 15, that you have to find out. Now divide the numerator and denominator of the given fraction by 15. Here I am dividing 45 also by 15 and 105 also by 15 and we will get 3 upon 7. So the simplest form of 45 upon 105 is 3 upon 7. Now see the second method to find out the simplest form, that is prime factorization method. Now in this method we have to find out prime factors of both numerator and denominator and then we cancel the common factors. See, express each of the numerator and denominator of the given fraction as the product of primes. Then cancel the factors that are common to both numerator and denominator. See the example. Reduce 48 upon 60 into its lowest term. Okay. Now I am making the factors of 48 first. It is 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3. And 60 we can write down as 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 5. Now when we cancel the common factors, the rest that we will get are 2 multiply by 2 in the numerator and in the denominator we will get 5. So our fraction is 4 upon 5. So these are the two methods in which we can find out the fraction in the simplest form. One is SCF method and the second is prime factorization. So today in our lecture we have learned two things. First is how to find out the equivalent fraction, and the second how to reduce given fraction into simplest form. There are two methods. One is SCF method and the other is prime factorization method. Okay, now on the basis of today's lecture you will do Chapter 7, Exercise 7.3, Question 3 to 8 in the notebook. Now here I have given you the questions of your Exercise 7.3, Question 3 to 8. Now let us discuss homework solution of Chapter 7, Exercise 7.2 that I have given you in lecture number 2. First question was express the following as mixed fraction. I have discussed on that day that how to convert in mixed fraction just by dividing it. So first fraction is 20 upon 3. Just divide 20 by 3. Okay, and whatever quotient you will get, that is your whole number part. So you will get the quotient 6 and the remainder will come in the numerator. Remainder you will get 2 and the denominator will remain same. It is 3. So it is 6 2 upon 3. In the same way we will do all the parts. You can check your homework from here. Question number 3 is express the following as improper fraction. First is 7 3 upon 4. What is the procedure to convert mixed fraction into improper? Multiply denominator by the whole number part, that is 4 multiplied by 7, that's 28. Then add numerator to 8. 28 plus 3 is 31 and denominator will remain same. It is 31 upon 4. In the same way you will do all the parts. Check your answers from this. Thank you.